Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Prophet in Depth Part 4, Prophet Nuh. Let's get started. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam was born 1,000 years after the death of Prophet Adam, our first prophet. He lived in Iraq. In his era, many people used to worship idols: Wad, Su'a, Yaghus, Ya'uq, and Nasr.
These idols used to be good people and news people. However, when they died, people became upset and sad. They made statues after them and started to worship them. Allah sent Prophet Nuh alayhi salam to guide the people to the right path. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam preached to the people for 950 years.
In the Quran, he said, "My people, I am coming to you with a clear warning. Worship Allah, fear His punishment by staying away from sin, and obey me. Allah will forgive some of your sins and will grant you life until the appointed time of death. When death comes from Allah, it cannot be postponed. If you only knew." Surah 71, Ayat 3-4.
However, most of the people didn't listen to Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. They stuck their fingers into their ears and put their clothes over their heads in disbehavior and disbelief. The idol worshippers used to throw stones at Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. But still, Prophet Nuh alayhi salam was a very patient man and didn't give up until it became clear that the Prophet was working hard and didn't get the credit he deserved.
Allah told Prophet Nuh alayhi salam that he would destroy everybody except the believers and the animals. None of your people will believe except those who have believed already. So grieve no longer over their evil deeds, but make an ark under our eyes and our inspiration, and do not talk to me further about those who are in sin, for they are about to be drowned in the flood. 1136-37.
First, Allah commanded Prophet Nuh alayhi salam and the good people to plant many trees. They planted trees for 100 years. After many years, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Prophet Nuh alayhi salam to make a boat so huge that it can fit all the believers and every pair of animals on earth.
Prophet Nuh alayhi salam and his people found a place to build a ship near the mountains and far away from the city. They started by cutting the trees that they had planted 100 years ago. They worked day and night to build the ship.
When the disbelievers saw Prophet Nuh building the ship, they used to make fun of him. After many months, the ship was finally built. Then Allah told Prophet Nuh that the day he sees water coming out of his stove was the sign that the flood was coming.
The boat Prophet Nuh alayhi salam and his followers made had 3 sections. The first section was for birds, the second for humans, and the third for animals. When the flood was coming, animals came paired, female and male. There were many animals like elephants, giraffes, lions, tigers, and rabbits.
One day, like Allah told the Prophet, water started coming out of the stove from the kitchen. When the Prophet went out of his house, he saw that it started raining. Really quickly, Prophet Nuh alayhi salam called all the good Muslims who helped him build the ship.
He told them to board the ship immediately. The disbelievers started laughing at the Prophet. He told his family to board the ship immediately, but one of his wives and her son Yam were disbelievers.
Then a terrible flood broke out and water levels rise rapidly. The earth's crust moved and the water started getting much higher. By now, the disbelievers realized that what the prophet had said was true, and they quickly ran to the mountains to save themselves.
The prophet saw his wife and son climbing a mountain to escape the water. The mountain drowned and all the disbelievers died. The water raised very high, and soon the entire earth was filled with water. When Prophet Nuh alayhi salam said Bismillah, the ship started moving and the rain stopped. Then the Prophet knew that he would have to sail for a long time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala planned it so that the animals in the ship wouldn't fight and kill each other. The Prophet faced a lot of trouble because of the rats.
The rats were the troublemakers, always sneaking and nibbling stuff. So the Prophet prayed to God, and so Allah created the cats. Allah helped the Prophet along the journey. They sailed on the ship for about 150 days, but still they couldn't find any land.
The Prophet decided to send a crow to see if they could find any land anywhere, but the crow didn't return. Then he sent a dove to find land and returned with an olive tree branch. When Prophet Nuh saw this, he knew that they were close to land.
They sailed for a little longer and reached Mount Judi, and when the Prophet said Bismillah, the ship stopped moving. Then they finally ended their journey. They went out and populated the earth again.
The first thing that the Prophet did was posture to the ground. That was a new beginning of the human race.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos. See you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum.